What's up, y'all? We go by the name of Chiddy Bang. And I'm just going to go into questions. Jesse90 asks, hey, it seems like you guys got found online kind of like how Justin Bieber did. Do you think the internet helps a lot? Yeah, we think the internet helps a lot. I mean, you know, we put out our first mixtape, The Swelly Express, online. And, you know, it was really our first public offering. And we thought we were going to do only like 5,000 downloads. And within 1 month, we got over 100,000 downloads, sent it out to all the blogs, and, you know, the internet has made a lot of things possible for artists like us, you know, just from creating stuff in the dorms to be able to be heard around the world. You know, off that mixtape, we got signed in the UK to a UK label, and, you know, now we're working on an album, and hopefully it comes out and you guys enjoy it. On to the next one, on to the next one. Jesse90 asked, I love your music. How did you come up with your sound? Did you come up with it after you two met?
I guess the sound was just something that happened like on its own. Like we got in the studio a lot of Drexel, and we worked in the rooms we were living in, and we just kind of combined like his fresh take on hip hop with my production, and I like to sample from lots of different things and take on all different kinds of genres, and that kind of just came together. Like that was one of those things that we were making music so fast we didn't have time to think about the process so much, so we just started making stuff.
Definitely. CB4Beeb asks, what person or group would you like to perform with? If you could open up for any group or singer, who would it be?
Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka?
Waka Flocka.
I'm feeling Yeezy, Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as a rapper, he's a big influence on me, and I know he's a big influence on Zafoon as a producer. He actually put us on his blog, which was real dope, and, he's definitely someone that is forward-thinking musically and isn't scared to, like, push the boundaries, and that's sort of, like, our motto. So, yeah, Kanye West for sure. Jenny S. asks, how did you get invited to the Glastonbury Festival? Are you excited to perform in front of all those people? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? We are sort of new in this game. We're just youngins in it. And, we've done a couple festivals. We did the BBC Big Weekend Festival in the UK, and I was like, thousands of people, and it was crazy. But, Glastonbury is like one of the biggest festivals in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it was really just like our label. Did our label put us on with that? How did we make that up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're signed to a UK label, so it's like one of the benefits that we get.
Yeah.
Being signed to a
Also,
UK
Stevie
label.
Wonder asked us personally to perform in Glastonbury.
Probably.
Yeah, so that's when we had to say, Stevie
Gotta
Wonder.
say yes to the big homie Stevie. Jenny S. asked, Drexel shout out, go Dragons. My question is it weird being from Philly but being so popular in the UK? Do you think it's easier to break into the underground music scene outside the U.S.?
That's a really good question.
Because he shouted out Philly.
Yeah. shout out, thumbs up for that. Is it weird being from Philly? It's like a little bit weird because, I like it. That's how I like it. I like being able to walk around Philly and be a normal person and then, go to the UK and have kids going crazy. I really do enjoy that. I think it's not always easier to break underground music in the UK, but I definitely think that since, UK and the rest of Europe has been up on electronic music, a little bit, ahead of the United States has in terms of, blending it with other genres and kind of bringing it into the mainstream, like, cultural dialogue of music. Definitely. I think that they're definitely more perceptive to groups like us, and, they definitely offered us a record deal before anyone else did, so.
Thank you, UK.
Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Jenny.
Shout out to Jenny S. Go Philly, go Drexel, go Dragons. Sarah asks, do you guys like to do big shows or club shows more? I mean, we definitely like doing big shows, and, that's definitely exciting, like doing the Glastonbury and doing all the type of big festivals. But, really in concept, we got to start doing basement parties. Like, small shows with, like, 50 kids.
We did a small show in a club in Tucson, Arizona yesterday, and it was just amazing.
It was pandemonium, you know what I'm saying?
As much as we love big shows, the small shows is where the energy is, and it's where you really get to connect.
And it's really intimate, and we definitely love connecting with people like you. Yeah. Laura from Orlando, Florida asked, how did Chiddy Bang get together and come to be? Alright, so the timeline is, well, the synopsis is, we were freshmen in Philadelphia at a school called Drexel University. I came from New Jersey. Zafoon was born and bred in Philly all his life. And, really we were just two kids hungry to make music. He was a music industry major. He had access to the studio. I was a business major trying to get into the studio. And we met through a mutual friend, connected, started sneaking into studios at Drexel and, started remixing all types of crazy stuff and just made it happen. Jackie from Tucson, Arizona asks, how would you describe your sound to someone who asks what kind of music you play?
We like to call it hip-hop electronica with influences in club music, pop music, and Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Or for short,
Peach.
Oh, Peach, yeah, that's the way you can remember it.
Peach.
Peach stands for pop electronic Afrobeat club hip-hop. So, we just made that up right now.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Think about that. Amy from Philadelphia, PA, woo, asks, who are your musical influences? That's what I'll let them know.
Jay Dilla and Joe Strummer.
Jay Dilla, Joe Strummer. For me, you know what I'm saying? I love the Fugees, Lauryn Hill, Naughty by Nature, anybody that does dope stuff and it's just all about the music. We love them. Kim from Salt Lake City, Utah said, where did the name Chiddy Bang come from? Alright, so the breakdown is my actual biological name or birth name. My birth name is Chidera. Since I was a little baby, since I was a youngin', like not as tall and dashingly handsome as I am now, I was called Chiddy. And when I met Noah, we just started working. We didn't really take the time to stop to think about anything. We just ran with it. Chiddy Bang. It's a wonderful play on, a popular movie in our culture. And we like to play on different things in our culture, in our music. Yeah. Abby from Eau Claire, Wisconsin asks, who are your celebrity crushes? Where is Eau Claire, Wisconsin? I don't know. But, Zap, any celebrity crushes who you crushing on? Man,
I just had a good one.
I just had
This is the part where they're gonna have to chop it to when we have to follow the answer. Yeah. Nah. See, I can't say that. I gotta make that happen. If you say that, then
you can't make it happen. Put it into the universe.
You gotta say something that you don't have to worry about making it happen. That's a good question. Because it's like, who's watching this? Is it my
Yo,
mom?
Sasha, who is? Just name a couple. We're editing this anyway, so
You think? I
Just
mean,
name a couple
you've
bad.
always said that Katy Perry's
Yeah,
bad.
true. We have to say Katy.
All right,
yeah,
fine.
mine,
We in the building.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry,
Most definitely.
California Girls. Take the remix.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Erica from Evansville, Indiana said, have you worked with any high-profile producers lately? The answer is...
When is this coming out? Because we can't really say, can we?
Yeah, we can't
When is this gonna
really
end?
say. But I'm going to just say, yes, we have. We're working on an album that's coming out at the end of the summer. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy. And we got a high-profile producer on it. I don't know if we're at liberty to mention it just yet, but, I mean...
Should we give him a hint?
Give him a hint. Chewbacca.
No, the hint for one of our producers is...
Star Trek.
No, that's way too obvious.
Chewbacca. Star Trek.
No, Chewbacca's from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. I'll give him a musical hint.
Oh, you don't... No, you can't play some shit.
Why not?
Because they don't know who it is.
Well, you just said Star Trek. It's the name of the label.
Nope. No, now they definitely know.
All right. Well, this thing is getting edited anyway. So they're going to take all this part about...
All right. So just play some shit.
Here's the quick hint. Hold on.
Erica from Evansville, Indiana asks, have you worked with any high-profile producers lately? I mean, we can't really tell you.
Can't really tell you.
Because that's like classified information.
But we'll give
but
you
we can give you a musical hint.
That's the musical hint. All right.
That's
That's a pretty good musical hint,
It
right?
is.
All right, cool.
Can you play the whole thing like? Yeah.
That's the
Some
hint.
musical hair. Amy from Omaha, Nebraska asks, how has your music evolved over the past few years? Well, you know, when we first started out, we were just doing, you know, a whole bunch of sampling whatever we thought was cool, like indie stuff, you know what I mean? And it's evolved because we just got signed. You know, now we have access to all types of great studios and facilities, and, you know, he can get live instruments in. We got like congas on the album, all types of keyboards and synthesizers, and it's real great because now we're sort of coming into our own sound. Yeah. Megan from Lebanon, New Hampshire asks, what's the process when writing your music? Do you sit down and do it together?
The process is pretty much, first I make a beat, then I email it to Chiddy, then Chiddy writes to it, then we go to the studio and we edit each other's parts. Like, he'll be like, maybe you should add something to the beat, and I'll be like, maybe you should say this, and then we record the vocals, and then we record any instruments that we want to put on it, and then I mix it, and then we send it to your favorite blog, and then you hear it.
Yeah.
And then you're at a party and you're pretty wasted and it comes on and you just feel awesome. That's the process.
Awesome.
How you feel?
Awesome. Shout to XV.
Yeah. What up, X?
Christy from Salt Lake City, Utah asks, how are the crowds different in the UK versus the US?
It's like in the UK, it's like, they're like, yeah, man. I can't curse, can I? Can I curse?
Nah.
I wouldn't.
Just do it. Just say it.
You wouldn't? Or I was kidding.
I know, it's kind
Just
of
do
more
it
of
in
a
the
like...
UK.
Alright, no, well, it's like in the UK, they're like very receptive to like how you're gonna come across and you're bringing like electronic music, and they really love to like go out and make a whole night of it. So they like go out with their friends and get pissed, and you know come to the club like really early and stand in line. They're like really passionate fans,
Yeah.
and they see it more of as like a pastime, as like something you must do every week. You've got to go see a show. And American kids are more like. You know, they're fun too. It's like apples and oranges, you know, they're both delicious and fun to have at your shows, but they're not the same thing.
Yeah. Julia from Tucson, Arizona asks, have the artists you sample ever heard your music? Do you know what they think?
Passion Pit has.
Passion Pit has.
They love it. We love them.
They love it.
Shout out to Nate and
We
everybody
love
in Passion
Passion
Pit. What up?
They were great. We did a show with them,
In
and
Boston.
yeah, in Boston, we did a show with them in Boston, and they actually like dedicated Truth to us. Well, it's not Truth, it's Better Things. Right?
Yeah.
They dedicated Better Things to us, and we sampled Better Things on our song Truth. So that was a great tip.
Yeah, they're the best. We love them.
Love them. Jordan from Orlando, Florida asks, your music videos are super creative and different than a lot of hip-hop videos. Is that something you guys suggested to do? Yeah. I mean, you know, the type of music we make is different enough as it is that, you know, we wouldn't want to do anything that depreciates the quality of what we bring to the table. So, you know, like all our videos, we try to think outside the box a little bit, and really we're just blessed to be around a whole bunch of super creative people. Like our first video, we got together with our friends, Ben and Duncan, and we just, you know, wanted to shoot a video that matched the lighthearted nature of our song Opposite of Adults, and we're trying to take it back to a time where, you know, we're not too serious and we're not afraid to bring hip-hop back to that fun point. So yeah, think different, think outside the box. That's what we try to do. Chloe from Philadelphia asks, what's your outlook on the new hip-hop genre and all the new artists coming about?
I think we're living in the best day and age for new music because hip-hop and electronic music is what kids are cooking up in their basements all around the world. It's become the folk music of our generation. Anything is possible. New genres are appearing just as quickly as new artists are appearing. It's a beautiful thing. That's my opinion.
Very beautiful thing. Mallory from Omaha, Nebraska asked us, how long did it take you to record your new album? How long did that take?
I mean, it's something that
we're still working on it.
Like we even even when you say you're done, like, you can always make new songs, you can always make better songs, so you can always work on old songs, so our album will be done when it comes out, you know. That'll be the end line, but until it comes out, we're always working on it, you know, ever since we started, and Opposite of Adults was like the third song we ever made, and that'll be on it, so technically this first album we've been working on for almost a year and 2/3, and still working on it.
Still working, still
I
working.
just wrote a new song.
We just made a new song.
Brand new. It's on the album. Next
T.
song.
Ashley from Lebanon, New Hampshire asked, what's your favorite song on the new CD? Do the thing. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't lead the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. Take life so slow, every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways.
That's a brand new one.
That's a brand new one.
And that's our favorite.
Done.
Next one.
My homie Kelly from Evansville, Indiana wanted to know, do you like performing or recording better?
Recording.
Writing,
really.
Writing. I mean, really it's great because, you know, I think both of those things work hand in hand. You know, when we go into the studio, we get to experiment and work on all types of crazy stuff. And, you know, just write, record, lay stuff down. And then when we put the music out, we get to see what the fans are receptive to. And, you know, then we go out on the road and we perform what we think is your favorites. So, yeah, really works hand in hand. Kevin from Birmingham, Alabama said, do you have any advice for up-and-coming artists out there? What helped you guys get to where you are now?
I think the most important thing you can do if you want to be an artist in today's world is to stand out, you know, how you sound. I think it's to, you know, we live in a time where everyone can, you know, make beats and record, and the tools are there for everyone. And so to really, you know, connect with people and to stick out, you need to, you know, put a little bit of what makes you different into your music and make your music different. And if you can do that, then you'll have a much better shot.
Yeah. John from Lebanon, New Hampshire asks, what are most of your songs about? I like to say, you know, our songs is really just autobiographical, really just about our lives. I mean, you know, the first mixtape that we ever did, it was the story of us going back and forth from Philly to New York, trying to break into the music industry, taking all types of label meetings and stuff like that. And then the next mixtape we did was, you know, us going from Philly to the UK and signing our deal and doing all that type of stuff. And, you know, the album that we were working on is coming out at the end of the summer is really about, you know, the pluses and minuses of us making it to where we made it at such a fast pace. It's like, you know, even though it's cool, like, yeah, you signed and, you know, you could go out, party, have fun, do all that other stuff, you still got to deal with the fact that, you know, you're never home, you're away from the people you love. It's just like, it's the cost of the game. It's like an entry fee that we got to pay. Yeah. My homegirl Kelly from Orlando, Florida wanted to know, what's the story behind Opposite of Adults? What made you choose to sample MGMT? Well, the homie Zafoon was in the studio. Well, he was in the actual dorm room because that was our studio back then. And, you know, he was working on an MGMT mashup. Who'd you mash up?
I was DJing a lot, so I took that beat that I made and put Biggie on it.
Yeah,
so
Notorious B.I.G.
B.I.G.
P.O.P.P.A. No info for the... Yeah.
Anyway, so he came in and heard it and was just like, I want to rap on that. Do you think you could delete Biggie? And so I did. And the thing about the process is that I just sample everything. It's really Chiddy who picks what, you know, comes on the mixtape or comes on the album. So that was just another song that I had chopped up and decided to try and flip a new way.
Yeah.
And Chiddy was the one who really, you know, brought it into reality.
Yes, sir. Yeah. My homegirl Julie from Harrisburg, PA wanted to know, what can people expect from your live show? Expect unparalleled energy, you know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy on the mic. Zafoon is going crazy on the drums, just breaking sticks every night, breaking like 6 sticks a night.
I broke like 7 last night.
I
don't normally break too much, but last night was special.
Going hard, and it's just really fun. We got a freestyle session during the show where we pick topics. We get the crowd to participate, and we ask them like topics that they want me to rap about, and you know, Zaphon will throw the beat on, and we'll just freestyle right there, and we sort of try to stick with you know, a plan of what we do every night, but we definitely keep a spontaneous element to it, and we just try to get the people involved, try to get them hyped. Dana from Salt Lake City, Utah said, what kind of things keep you motivated to keep doing what you're doing? What you think, Zach?
My hood.
Ron Artest.
No.
Shout to my hood.
Just the people, the kids back home, you know, that see, you know, the music industry as a kind of impenetrable fortress that you can't break into.
Yeah.
To show them that it's doable. To show, you know, my little brothers that's doable. To show, you know, my boy Theodore Grams is doable.
Yeah.
And just to, you know, to be free, to do what we love to do. You know, to
definitely look out for our fams, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look out for the family, like, you know. There's a lot of reasons.
Yeah. It's definitely a sacrifice being on the road all the time and being away from home and doing all that. But we did it for the glory.
Did it for Grams.
Did it for Grams. I did it for moms. I did it for pops. I did it for my brothers and sisters. Justin from Omaha, Nebraska wanted to know, what would you be doing if you weren't playing music?
I probably still would have dropped out of college. I'd probably work in a deli. I like making sandwiches.
Shit, I probably...
Don't laugh at me. That's true.
I don't even really know what I'd be doing.
I'd actually still be doing this even if we didn't get signed.
Yeah.
Just nobody would hear it. Like, opposite of Adults and all the songs.
You just never hear it.
It would just be me and Chiddy hanging out with like four dudes in the basement being like, this song's cool. But, you know.
You never hear it.
Yeah.
James from Lebanon. Lebanon is a real popular town. We need to go there. Lebanon, New Hampshire. James from Lebanon, New Hampshire wanted to know, what countries would you most like to tour? We're gonna do Australia in September.
Spain.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'd like to go to El Salvador.
El Salvador.
My boy Sasha.
Chill with Sasha Stone on the beach.
I'd like to go to Brazil.
There's beaches there, right? Yeah. Hella beaches.
Let's go to Brazil.
Let's go to Brazil. We're going to Brazil next Chiddy Bang tour.
I'd love to do like an Antarctica tour for all the penguins.
I'm down.
You know, just sell out some iceberg packet, 3,000 capacity, you know, all the penguins.
Let's do it.
That'd be great. Yeah, no. Penguins are great promoters. They travel in packs. They always make sure everyone knows what's going on. But no, it'd be cool to play in like Nigeria. We should go to Nigeria.
Yeah, that's a very good look.
I've never been, but he says it's dope.
Definitely, Nigeria is definitely dope, and there's definitely going to be things that's happening over there with us, because they support us. I'm Nigerian, if you didn't know. That could have been a question in itself. What's your ethnicity? Nigerian? My man's over here. Zaphon, you like, what's your ethnicity? What's the breakdown?
I'm like a white person, but I'm also Jewish.
You're a white person, but you're also Jewish.
I don't know, you know.
But we have this theory that together we run the world.
Yeah, Nigerians.
I got the Nigerian community on lock, and he got the Jewish community on lock.
We were just dancing around these questions.
I love it. Jake from Salt Lake City, Utah wanted to know. He said, yo, you got an eclectic sound on your tracks. What are your individual musical tastes and influences?
I like to listen to soul,
jazz, Bernard Purdy.
I like to listen to Afrobeat, Fela Kuti, Femi. I like to listen to the Roots Crew.
Shout to
I like
Black
to
Thought.
listen to Black Milk. I like to listen to Darwin D's.
Darwin D's.
I like to listen to Theodore Grams.
Theodore Grams. Me, man, I just dabble, you know what I'm saying? I listen to what's current right now, so I listen to a little bit of Drizzy, Drake, Rogers. I listen to a little bit of Jigga Man, but like old stuff. I take a sort of like a nostalgic trip when I listen to Jay-Z, because I only listen to like the Blueprint. And I'm bumping J. Cole right now. He's doing his thing lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean, XV. I'm just a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to my boy CG, killing ish right now. Holla.
I'm playing Blueprint for you.
I love it. Eli from Orlando, Florida wanted to know, What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie? I know you're fans.
My favorite
We've been asked this question
My
before.
favorite Will Ferrell thing is when that old SNL skit when he sells his soul to the devil to write a hit song, and the devil just doesn't know anything about writing hit songs and gives him all these terrible songs. It's the best. That's the best Will Ferrell thing has ever done. Will Ferrell's the devil, and he shows up, and the dude's like, "Yo, I need a hit song." And Will Ferrell's like, "Here's a hit song. Fast car on the highway," and it's just like a terrible song, and like it's great.
Yeah, running with that.
Yeah.
John from Philadelphia, PA wanted to know, what were your initial thoughts when you found out Kanye West posted your Opposite of Adults video on his blog?
The initial thought was, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. No, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yo, you're on his vlog. No, we ain't. Nah, we ain't really believe it. We was doing a fashion show, and, you know, our friends hit us up like, yo, Kanye just posted on his blog. We called up mad people, and at the end of the day, we didn't believe him. We had to physically go on the computer ourselves and look it up and see it on the blog. And it was there, and it was crazy. Thank you, Kanye. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? This game is like flashing lights. You know what I mean? All the lights keep flickering. You could get lost in the ambiance, feel me? But it's all good. We still play the music. My homeboy AJ from Harrisburg, PA, wants to know, for Chiddy, what role has your Nigerian background played in your music, and how did you begin making music? Well, you know, the Nigerian background's played a huge role in my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know, like, we dropped the Swelly Express in, like, October. You know what I mean? October of 2009. And, like, literally 2 months later, I was in Nigeria from December to January. And it was, like, at a weird time because it was like, oh, we just dropped a mixtape, things are starting to buzz in, and you just go away for, like, a whole month. Like, no shows, no nothing. But, you know, I was out
bored.
there. He was bored. He was in the crib just like, yo, where you at? Where you at? You getting kidnapped? And you know what I'm saying? It was just like seeing the people there that like have so little but still live life to the fullest. It sort of gave me like a deeper yearning to, you know, keep going hard with the music thing and keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? And when I do what I do, I sort of keep Nigerian in the back of my mind because it's like, you know, I do it for them in a sense. And, you know, I began making music. I grew up in New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? I was young. Everybody in New Jersey, like, coming up where I'm from Newark, and everybody there raps, you know, from a young age. So I've been doing this since I was about 10 years old. It started off more like, you know, just regular block stuff, like just being on the block or whatever, and it's like block party, people ciphering, spitting, or whatever, and, you know, I never would have imagined it going this far, but we here now, and ain't nothing they can do about it. We gonna be here forever. Yeah.
On us out here.
On to the next question.
Number 6.
Sorry, Bobby.
No, it's all good.
My homegirl,
Ultimate unprofessionals over here.
my homegirl Catherine from Salt Lake City, Utah, asked me, what is the art of freestyle? I could tell you, but I could show you better. Zaphone, cue something up real quick. Yo. Check it. They said, Chiddy, yo, he wow. Chicks cheat down. Homie Catherine wanna know how to freestyle. I say, listen, check the vocals. I could tell you how to do it better if I show you. Chiddy used to do it, but we are no longer local. Cause I'm gonna rip it off Logic, Reason, the Pro Tools. Yeah, I am just what they demanding. And my homie there shooting this on the cannon. That's a freestyle. On to the next. Johnny from Omaha, Nebraska wanted to know, would you ever challenge Kanye West to a freestyle battle?
Does Kanye battle?
Does Kanye even battle? Probably not. I would love to get in a cypher with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just a cypher where we just spitting bars, you know, off the top, whatever. But I don't think Kanye is sitting around like freestyle battling people. I think he's a little bit above that. But if he challenged me, I might accept. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't.
I would challenge Kanye to a piano battle.
He'd challenge him to a piano battle. Yeah.
Only out of love, of course.
On to the next. My homegirl Aria from Birmingham, Alabama wanted to know, with all the technological advances that hip-hop artists have found... No, let me rerun that. My homegirl Aria from Birmingham, Alabama says, with all the technological advances, hip-hop artists have found new ways to write lyrics. You still write lyrics not on paper, or do you use a cell phone, iPod, iPad, or laptop? I use the laptop. Did Kids on the laptop, did the Swelly Express on the laptop. You know what I'm saying? I still got that same laptop that I had when I was in Drexel. I dropped it like 50 million times. It makes weird ass noises when I turn it on. The CD drive doesn't open. All types of
also,
crazy
the battery
shit.
doesn't work. So
the battery doesn't work.
If you walk by him and kick out the power cable, the whole song
is gone. So we've lost many a song.
I've at least am responsible for the death of like 7 Chiddy Bang songs.
But it's all good because we just find ways to do it. I mean, the computer is obviously very, very important. Like the computer is big with him and using the software to make a lot of the music that we made, and it's big for me as well. So yeah, shout to technology. We love it. My homegirl Letitia, that sounds like you about to play some crack. Hey, yeah. All right, my homegirl Letitia from Philly, PA, wanted to know what new projects can we expect from you guys in the near future and long term.
New projects. Pickles and Kool-Aid.
Pickles and Kool-Aid. Well, first off, we got the album about to drop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be crazy. It's dropping at the end of the summer. And really, I was talking to our management, and we just gonna apply the pressure before the album drops, and you could expect us to release a whole bunch of songs to the blogs like we usually do.
A new project we're also doing is a documentary. Just about our whole experience so far, and you can expect to see some of that soon.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the documentary.
It's gonna be crazy.
Chiddy and LD the Don are about to make a band called Suave Young
Nigerians.
Right. And me and this producer named Seven.
Shout out to Seven.
Who produces for XV. We're about to make a production duo called Pickles and Kool-Aid.
Pickles and
We're
Kool-Aid.
going to be remixing a lot, so look for Pickles and Kool-Aid 2010.
Look out for that.
And Suave Young Nigerians.
You Kool-Aid, he Pickles.
Yeah, I'm
yeah. Alright. Shannon from Birmingham, Alabama has a question for Zafoon.
Ooh, me?
It goes, Zafoon, you're from Philly, a city that's widely known for its aggressive hip-hop. Were there Philly artists that influenced your own musical style?
Definitely. I mean, the Roots crew has always been a huge influence on me just because, their, ability to use, instruments so well and incorporating, new styles and stuff. And, so many good Philly rappers. Nobody can flow like PD Crack.
PD Crack, make the Mac go ring!
Yeah, no. Grams, Joey Jihad, has got bars. Quilly Mills, Meek Mills. Philly's just a beautiful town, man. So many kids doing their thing. Definitely is influence on me.
Shout out to
I'm gonna go play the piano now.
Elijah from Omaha, Nebraska wanted to know, have we ever been starstruck by any of the celebrities we've met so far? I mean,
nope. Never.
We came across a group by the name of MGMT in the UK.
Well, really just Andrew.
Yeah, well, really just Andrew. And
some nightclub, I think.
One of us may or may not have realized who they were. I'm gonna let you guess.
Why are we putting this on blast right here? This is not the kind of thing that you want to put on blast.
All right, on to the next one. Let's do a different one.
Let's rewind that one. This is how when they edit it, they will know to take it out.
Yeah, this is how you.
All right, let's try that question again.
Let's do it again. We met other celebrities? Yes, EMI, the EMI show. Katie, yeah. Elijah from Omaha, Nebraska wants to know, have you ever been starstruck by any of the celebrities you met so far?
That's funny because Katie has a song called Starstruck, right?
I don't know.
Right? No?
But speaking of Katie, we were actually at an EMI party. We were at an EMI party.
Who works at EMI?
Somewhere, sometime. It was like a Grammy party or some shit.
Yeah, it was right after the Grammys. Right
after the Grammys, you know what I'm saying? We chilling at the party, and then here comes Katy Perry. I don't think we exchanged any words, but it was just like a moment because we just like two kids that been making music in the dorm.
Also, we weren't used to being on EMI. So
yeah, we weren't used to it at all.
EMI? We're in the building.
Shit.
I see.
Katy Perry, what's up? Lindsay Lohan was there. Cypress Hill was in the building.
Run DMC.
Run DMC. It was a crazy event. Rick from Orlando, Florida wanted to know, what do you like to do in your spare time?
walk my dog, hang out with my roommates. But we don't really get spare time.
That's what
That's
I'm
like
saying,
the illusion.
It is such a...
As new art, maybe like when you're Snoop Dogg, you can have spare time
Yeah.
and throw them things up. But when you're a new artist, you don't really get spare time. But in our spare time, we like to kick it with our tour manager, Sasha Stone.
Yeah.
We like to cook. I like to cook. I like to paint landscapes. Go fishing. No, I don't like to go fishing. Just hang out in my home city because I never get to be there anymore.
Yeah.
Teach myself new instruments. I'm learning the ukulele.
Yeah, I don't even know how to answer that question. We don't have spare time.
You like to play? You
like to
play ball.
We play ball. You know what I'm saying?
We
Play a
dabble
little
in
bit.
basketball. I knocked out my tooth that way.
Just have fun. Just have fun. Robin from Harrisburg, PA wants to know, how often do you get to go back to Philly?
Not often enough. Next question.
Christina from Eau Claire, Wisconsin has this to say. You've sampled a few other tracks by various artists too. How do you decide who are you going... Christina from Eau Claire, Wisconsin had this to say. You've sampled a few other tracks by various artists too. How do you decide who you are going to sample of? Do you pick from your favorite bands or just find songs that work? Like,
Really,
he's a chopper.
I'll
He
just
chops.
chop everything up, and it's really Chiddy who picks what's gonna come into fruition and what's gonna sit on my hard drive. You know, we don't make any rules or regulations. We just, you know, try and make dope things, and you know, Chiddy usually has a good ear for that, and
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Pretty much there's just no rules. He just samples a whole bunch of stuff. He'll just have it in his computer, and, you know, whatever speaks to us, we just do it. Jordan from Philadelphia, PA wants to know, who do you think is going to sum up the sound of 2010?
Hopefully us? No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like he's a Chiddy Bang fan asking who's going to sum up the sound of 2010. I don't know.
Let's just say, I need to.
I need to.
I don't know.
So random.
Good question. I'm gonna say this is the sound of 2010.
Play.
No, that's the mine. Let's try.
This is the sound of 2010.
All right. See, 2010 is gonna have some dark moments, like a minor chord, but also some positive moments, like a major chord. So the sound of 2010 is gonna be like both at the same time, like. That's the sound of 2010.
That's the sound of 2010 right there. Jamie from Eau Claire, Wisconsin wants to know, what's your favorite venue you've played?
There's a lot of cool
We
venues.
played a lot of, I mean, in Philly we did the TLA.
TLA is awesome.
Awesome spot.
In Tucson, Arizona, we just played Club Congress, which is like a really crazy hotel, club, cafe,
Yeah.
restaurant, all in the same building.
Pretty dope.
We played Numos, yeah, and where is
We
it?
played a lot of places. We were just on a 26-day tour in the UK. You know what I'm saying? We played
We played Numos in Seattle. That was pretty cool.
Numos in Seattle.
That was pretty dope.
We
That's
played
so
the
long.
Roxy in LA. But more recently, we did the Key Club.
Key Club in LA. We're
In
doing
LA.
Cinespace tonight.
Cinespace
Dim Mat
tonight.
Tuesdays.
You know what I'm
Get your
saying?
TBOP on, you know what I mean?
Fly out from Wisconsin. Come to the show.
Oh,
It's
Ace's
going down.
Lounge in Austin,
Ace's
Texas.
Lounge. Shout to Austin.
Dope venue.
It's Saturday, for the record.
Today?
Well, right now.
Oh, it's Saturday. Well, we ain't playing nothing tonight. We already played
Wait,
it.
what do you mean?
It was
Saturday?
great.
This airs on Saturday. You're not playing Cinespace tonight.
But we're oh.
Just chop it out. Just take that.
All right. Wait a minute.
We ain't playing Cinespace.
Continue.
Do you want to just do that question over?
Let's do it. Jamie from Eau Claire, Wisconsin wants to know, what's your favorite venue you've played?
Oh, actually, I should cut this.
Just think about the places that y'all have sold out on the tour. Numos in Seattle, for Bodies in Portland was pretty dope.
See, Utah.
Ace's Lounge, you gotta shout out.
Aces Lounge in Austin.
Yeah. I really like Club Congress.
Club
We'll
Congress
do
was
Club
sick.
Congress.
I got you.
Key Club was also dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glastonbury is probably going to be pretty cool.
Pretty cool venue.
I mean, they still had just 30,000 people, so we'll guess it'll be alright.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, ready when you
All right.
are, my man
Yep.
Bobby.
Rolling.
Cool.
Jamie from Eau Claire, Wisconsin wants to know, what's your favorite venue you've played?
We've been really lucky. We get to play a lot of dope venues. We got to play the TLA in Philly with Wale. Sold it out. We got to play Numos in Seattle. Brabati's in Portland.
Yeah.
There's a really cool venue in Tucson, Arizona called Club Congress, which is where there was like this super huge fire and fight with John Dillinger's men back in the day. It's like a hotel, club, cafe in one building.
Shootouts. Yeah.
There's some dope
We did the
venues.
Key Club with the
Aces
homie Mike
Lounge in
Posner.
Austin, Texas. You know, my man Sasha holding it down. The Key Club in LA. And
Yeah.
about to go play some festivals, so hopefully they'll be cool.
Glastonbury.
That's not really a venue, but
Well,
that's a good
it's a
question.
festival. Good question. On to
Jamie
the next.
from Eau Claire,
Jamie,
Wisconsin. That
what's
was a
up?
good question.
Tina from Orlando, Florida wants to know, what do you miss the most when you're on the road touring? Me, I miss the fam.
My
You know
my
what
two
I
little
mean?
brothers. I
We
got
got-
one
we
that's
got
16 and
brothers.
one that's 14.
You know what I'm saying? We got parents. It's just like, we ain't been home in like 4 months. So,
Also, like groceries. You don't
Yeah.
get to eat any groceries. You just get to eat like cheeseburgers and coffee.
yeah. You miss the simple things in life. The things that you've had the most of, but you're
Simpler
suddenly
times.
Simpler times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free time. We miss having free time. We don't really have any free time.
We really don't. Brandon from Eau Claire, Wisconsin wants to know, what is your most memorable moment so far in your career? A lot of good memorable moments. I mean, one of them is we just got our first gold record, you know what I'm saying, in Australia and New Zealand. So, I mean, that was a pretty memorable moment. What else happened to that? Memorable moments?
We played BBC Big Weekend, which is a festival in Wales, in the United Kingdom. And there was like 20,000 people there, and we were leaving, about to run into the parking lot, and we ran into 2 of our favorite artists at the same time. We ran into Tiny Tempa and Ellie Goulding, like smack dab in the parking lot
Crazy.
in Wales. And Wales is just so beautiful. That was pretty dope.
Shout out to Sasha Stone. We about to give him a tour of the UK.
Yeah, Glastonbury hopefully will be a memorable moment.
Glastonbury will be.
Oh, well, best believe.
Moment.
Best believe.
Let's believe it's going down. UK, we coming. Stacy from Birmingham, Alabama wanted to know, do you enjoy interacting with fans? Absolutely. I mean, like, you know, after the
Chiddy
shows...
definitely does.
Nah, after the show... What are you trying to say? Yeah, run that back. Stacy from Birmingham, Alabama wanted to know, do you enjoy interacting with fans? Absolutely. You know, after we do our shows and stuff, you know, we got the merch table set up, so we come, go to the merch table, sign shirts, sign posters, kick it with the fans, talk with them, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we really just try to connect with them on a different level. We don't think we're too above chilling with y'all because y'all made us who we are. Yeah. Ashley from Lebanon, New Hampshire wants to know, how often are you on Twitter or Facebook? We got this weird thing where it's like, I just go ham in one social networking thing and he just goes ham in the other social network. Like, I'm a Twitter dude. Like, I be on my Twitter-ish heavy. You know what I'm saying? Twitter.com @RealChitty. Zafoon,
Now, I
be on Twitter too.
But
but
you know,
he be
I like
on that
to-
Facebook
I like to update the Chiddy Bang Facebook because ever since
Yeah.
we got signed, the label does more and more of our Facebook posts. So every once in a while, I like to, you know, get up just.
He
be-
commands
be
an
a-
army
make it
of
keep it real.
80,000 people.
So you know what? I'm gonna start this tradition right now. If it's actually Chiddy Bang posting, I'm gonna put 4 asterisks at the end of the Facebook thing. That way, you know when it's us or
Yeah.
versus the label on Facebook.
Sure. Because the label be all
Starting
up in
today.
our ish. But we love y'all. Yeah. Jane from Harrisburg, PA wants to know, what would you think about collaborating with Lady Gaga?
I'm down.
I'm down too. I mean, I
That'd
guess
be crazy.
that would just be crazy. That would just be a
I guess you should probably bleep that out.
high moment in our career, I suppose. Yeah, Lady Gaga, Alejandro, all that. It's up to you.
She did. I made my whole song called She Did.
She did. Alright, we gotta do the end and we gotta close this out.
I know I'm playing.
Alright, close it out.
WC.
Take us away. We've reached the end of this online segment. Saturday Night Online Live. Zaphoon, take us away with Chiddy Bang. Thanks for watching our video Q&A replay on SaturdayNightOnline.com.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Done.
That was good.